Migrants in restraint seen boarding a flight to Guatemala. A new image from inside another flight taking off from Tucson, Arizona. Meantime, the administration saying that arrests are ramping up. More than 500 undocumented migrants arrested in multiple cities over the last 24 hours. And tonight, the president's new border czar, Tom Homan, saying this is only the beginning.
Please subscribe to my new YouTube channel CLIN and hit the notification bell to be notified for new videos.
Hello, my family. This is Nababa Check the Political Offender with another edition of the program Buildup CLIN. My family, this now for the brothers and sisters them, we African brothers and sisters them, we decide that America undocumented. They say the first military deportation flight begins. Take undocumented immigrants or migrants to Guatemala. Guatemala are the country first way they don't begin to deport people into. And the ICE, when are the immigration and custom enforcement, now they use for go na strategic places them outside they know say plenty immigrants then can go get out, can go do shopping. Now them places then people and they go read now. And moreover, the one them way now be criminals them way be they na detention. I think now the first they don't begin to deport so. And according to America, they say 11 million illegal immigrants them then get for deport. And firstly, the first batch, now the criminals them with violent record, now them they don't deport so right now to Guatemala. And then say secondly, the undocumented immigrants them, then say them for try for left America voluntarily before they hold them. So my family, let me listen to this breaking news where I just come across from it.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Whit Johnson in for David. And we begin with major developments on immigration just days after President Trump declared an emergency at the southern border. A military buildup underway. The first of some 1,500 active duty troops have arrived. Marines from Camp Pendleton arriving with heavy equipment and Osprey aircraft. And for the first time, military planes are making deportation flights. This C-17 at Fort Bliss, Texas. Migrants in restraint seen boarding a flight to Guatemala. A new image from inside another flight taking off from Tucson, Arizona. Meantime, the administration saying that arrests are ramping up. More than 500 undocumented migrants arrested in multiple cities over the last 24 hours. And tonight, the president's new border czar, Tom Homan, saying this is only the beginning. ABC's chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz leads us off tonight.
Tonight, for the first time, U.S. military aircraft flying undocumented migrants out of the country as President Donald Trump launches his deportation campaign. The White House releasing these pictures, dozens of migrants in chains boarding C-17 aircraft. The flights landing in Guatemala carrying roughly 160 people, men and women.
Deportation's going very well.
Today, the Trump administration's new border czar, Tom Homan, telling me it's only the beginning.
Is that going to be a constant commitment from the U.S. military every single day to take deportees out?
Yes.
This as the military buildup on the border escalates. 1,500 active duty personnel, Army and Marines deploying. Their mission to support enhanced detection and monitoring efforts and repair and replace physical barriers. ABC's Matt Rivers on the ground in San Diego.
So right now these Marines are offloading concertina wire. They're going to bring it right down to the border to reinforce it. It's clearly meant to be a deterrent against future migration, and these kinds of supply flights, we might see a lot more of them over the coming months.
Far from the border, ICE raids and arrests in cities across the country in the days since the president was sworn in, some of them likely long planned, but a clear sign of what's to come. Boston, New York, and Newark, New Jersey. Newark's mayor saying agents raided a small business without a warrant. detaining American citizens in the process.
People were fingerprinted. Pictures of their IDs and face were taken there. When I got this information, I was appalled.
The Trump administration releasing numbers showing 538 arrests over the past 24 hours. The White House saying they're initially targeting undocumented immigrants who have committed violent crimes. But Homan acknowledges not everyone swept up in the raids fits that profile. And he has a stark warning to anyone who's in the country illegally.
So is this what we will see every single day, ending in what the president has promised is millions and millions being deported?
Yes, but you can see the numbers steadily increase, the number of arrests nationwide as we open up the aperture. Right now it's concentrating public safety threats, national security threats. That's a smaller population.
So after you do that, then you go after everybody who is there illegally.
If you're in the country illegally, you're on the table, because it's not okay to, violate laws of this country. So if you're in the country illegally, you got a problem. And that's why I'm hoping those who are in the country illegally who have not been ordered removed by the federal judge should leave.
Homan was very clear that those committing violent crimes will be deported first, and acknowledges that the show of force, these strong warnings to all undocumented immigrants, are meant to send a message that they should self-deport, since it would take a very long time and massive amounts of manpower and money to deport an estimated 11 million undocumented immigrants. Whit?
Well, my family, we all lawyer the report. Well, it's up to we African brothers and sisters, them where they reside in America undocumented. Let this news pass on to them. Let them say, we know say this, now the thing where they go on now. And so over 500 undocumented immigrants and them, then don't arrest for the past 24 hours. And the one them where they can violent activities in the country, now then are the first batch them where they get for deport. And you where not get documents, they say use yourself for do your own deportation. That leaves yourself will leave the country. So my advice to undocumented Africans them in America, because most Africans then they will not get documents. Please, una avoid the place them usai, una no say, una can get una gatherings. Una avoid it for the main time. Because this particular raid, it get for day for a long time. So una get for be careful. Beside them usai una no say plenty immigrants then day. Una get for the avoid day. Because now the immigration and customs enforcement officials them now they don't left out for the great arrest. Where see they arrest you, then you go jail. From jail, now for deport you. So, me family, within America undocumented, especially with African brothers and sisters, then please, una beware. This na warning to na all. So, me family, how we get the updates, now so we they pass them on to now. Until next time, this na Baba Sheikh, the political offender, with another edition of the program Do Don Clean. Na me say, tata. Peace.